Where the Apple Lies. So I didn't think I'd be watching another one of these, but, well, another one today. But here I am. It's got even lower rating than the previous one. Got, shriveled prune lady with, what are those called? Like gas masks? Face mask? Surgical mask? I don't know. I guess this will be about, like where the apple in the apple family lies. Like where they truly stand or whatever the fuck. Something like that. Don't really have high hopes here. I doubt this will be anything significant. And that it will just be another stupid filler episode. That means nothing and isn't funny. And it'll just be another 20 minutes to take up some time. Yep, that's my thoughts. If the past, 100 trillion episodes or anything to go off of, I guess that's everything. Alright, we got the rich guy. He's, buying some apples, which I guess he's done before. Oh, she said she's getting older, and so she just gave the rich guy the wrong stuff. Oh no, she gave the rich guy the wrong stuff. Ooh, she's in trouble now. Still am in absolute disbelief that this is a thing that I've been watching. God, when did I start watching this? June, July. So I've been watching this for 7 months now. Has it really been that long? Yeah, 7 months. I guess this is about how Applejack never lies. Oh no, it's how she doesn't lie anymore. So now we see these two as kids. Oh, he's talking. So I guess something must have happened to Big Mac for him to start saying yep and nope and nothing else. If he talks in normal words when he's a kid. Her name, wait. Her name is Spoiled Milk. That means her parents were like, oh wow, this is a baby. We just had a baby. Let's name her Spoiled Milk. What kind of scumfuck parents did she have? His grandpa is stinking rich. Of course. Oh no, she's gonna give away cider, but she's not allowed to do that, 'cause tradition. Oh no, they didn't tell Granny about the thing. I guess this is before Apple Bloom was born, though. So where are Applejack and Big Mac's parents? Getting bored here with this just long story. I guess they're referencing the cider and the Zap apples that were in some previous episodes. So there's that. Oh no, he made the whole thing to sell it. Oh no. Now Applejack is lying. Oh, it's the lie story. It's so painfully boring. And here's the awkward. They're gonna be acting like Granny's sick, even though she's not. His yoke? Oh, is that what that fucking thing is? The, toilet seat brown looking thing? I guess that's a horse thing. Maybe it's for, pulling a cart or something. I've got nothing to say. It's just a bunch of stuff. None of this is entertaining. Oh no, now they're going to the hospital so they can say hi to Granny. But of course Granny's not gonna be there. It's just about how lying over and over again makes it worse and worse and worse. And now she's gonna lie again. And of course this is all just gonna keep building and blowing up, and eventually it'll just blow up. Oh no, they're still trying to avoid the other people. There's the surgical mask. Of course the guy has a butt injury. I'm just kind of they could have made this funny. It's so, these lies are so tame. There's so many things they could have done, and they just do it in such a boring ass way. Oh, there's the first yep. Of course it's a closet. Oh, there's a guy's horn got chopped off, and then Big Mac got dragged off. I gotta love how the fucking surgical mask still has 2 bands, even though the point of 2 bands is that one goes above your ear and the other goes below it. I'm even just looking at tiny details like that because I'm so bored. Wait, they're gonna do some surgery on Big Mac. Oh no, now she's gonna saw him off. And now she's finally gonna tell the truth. She finally realized the lies, and now she's finally gonna submit all the lies. So I guess now this is why he doesn't talk normally? Does that even make sense? And there he goes talking normally again. So he needs to talk less because he rambles too much, and that's why he says yep and nope all the time, I guess. Kind of a boring answer though. And there's the whole story. Oh, there we go with the lesson. Spelling it out. Yay, it's over. Well, this one was very boring. At this point, I just keep saying at this point. It was boring. So basically, Granny Smith tells a story about how Applejack told lies as a kid, and that story is the actual episode, basically. So basically, Applejack wanted to sell some cider to Filthy Rich, but Granny Smith says no. So then Applejack, instead of telling the truth, she lies and she says that Granny's sick, and then that just spirals out of control, ultimately ending up with Granny Smith saying she needs to cut off Big Mac's legs because that's how you deal with apple blight. And it's basically just about how lies get way out of proportion if you just let them build instead of just telling the truth. So tell the truth, don't lie. There's your lesson. I feel like this was so tame though, because like of all the lies they could have made up, they could have made it like really absurd and funny, but they just didn't. Like the lies were what Applejack said, oh, Granny Smith is sick, and then you can't see her right now because she hides Granny Smith by saying, oh, the barn has some like weed killer or whatever it was that we need to move, and then she's like, oh, she's in the hospital, and it's just so boring. No part of this was funny. No part of this made me feel anything. It's a generic lesson. Just don't lie. It's been done in this show multiple times already. It's just so nothing. Like I'm so just out of things to talk about. Nothing is memorable about this episode. I give this 2.5 out of 10 because there was I think like one moment, when Granny Smith said that she was gonna chop off Big Mac's legs, that was like, that started to sort of become absurd, but that was the only part, and that was kind of funny. Other than that, this was goddamn nothing. Just so incredibly boring. Like, I'm just struggling to find a reason that someone would like this. Do not get this in the slightest.